don't know how to put this into words, eh? It's been a little while since I did a piece to camera, or more importantly, just sat and really just had a bit of a chat. Yeah, I'm not doing so well, I will admit. And it's not necessarily because of my work ethic, you know, I'm pretty stubborn and I certainly am not one for giving up when the task is given to me, but I'm really struggling. I've got PTSD, I've worked 18 positions in the last 6-ish, maybe 7 years now. I'm not doing so well, and I hope that isn't translating to the videos, but the last couple of weeks have been utter hell. And while I've had immense fun streaming, as a bit of a distraction, there comes time where you actually need to put your foot down and go, listen, things need to change. I've been saying this for years, and there's a reason why I stopped doing Crash with Ash videos. It's predominantly because I'd watch back and I go, well, you're just an absolute blithering idiot. You know, that's how I felt at the time, that's how I felt. And I'm just not feeling gaming anymore. I'm not even I don't even want to sit at this computer. I don't want to do anything. I have no motivation or no interest in anything anymore. I started writing a book in 2020. It's called Operation Metro, or at least that's the code name of the book. The basic premise was, it's still a locomotive from the New South Wales Transport Museum and take it across Australia, into Adelaide or up to wherever, or you know, go up to Queensland, wherever on the standard gauge lines. Stopped writing that book. Don't know why. I just couldn't pick myself up and finish it. You know, I've got 32,000 words written. I have, you know, just pages and pages. But again, that was a project started because we were sitting on Discord at the start of the pandemic going, ha ha ha, Australia's burning, the bushfires and all. And, you know, it was something to talk about, something to do. It was exciting. Think about the premise of what would happen if society properly collapsed into, you know, beyond what would be called normal. You know, it was a fun exercise after watching a couple of mates play Metro series, Metro Exodus particularly, on, and 2042 I think it was, on, while they were live streaming it onto Discord. But I must say, a huge thank you to everyone who stuck around for the last few years. You've made my world, and I wouldn't be here without you. In saying that, I am not sure how to progress. I'm not sure whether I move on to doing history videos, or whether I start a new channel, do that kind of things. Whether I pursue more live streaming and try and get a Twitch partner. That's a bit lucrative in itself. I'm not really a streamer type, I'm more of a video kind of guy. But, you know, there are options out there. Maybe I could go explore other games, but YouTube doesn't do very well when it comes to that kind of thing, and variety gaming on YouTube essentially is non-existent unless you have a personality. I'm not saying I don't have a personality, but it's not the editable content that you'd expect. It's not Soviet Womble, it's not Rimmy, it's not Russian Badger, it's not, you know, it's not that kind of entertaining style with haha funny. And that's not a bad thing. I take a more casual approach to everything. I'm also, you know, I guess my depression really pulls through in the videos. I try and not show that off in videos, and I try and keep myself as clean or, you know, as responsible as I possibly can, but I'm not seeing any point to me continuing doing YouTube into 2021. Well, sorry, 2022. Man, that was such a clutch kill. Pilot unconscious. Yeah, I'm playing this live as I'm playing. There's only so much you can do, right? You have a hardware failure, old SSD fails, which has all the production value for a 3-part documentary series on the RAAF, Royal Australian Air Force, and New Zealand Air Force to a degree. Talks about Australian incidences and how that formed the aircraft we have in the modern Air Force that we have today. I had interviews with pilots and mechanics, and I had plans to go up and visit actual aircraft and sit in them and talk about them and include that in segments and have bonus content and merch and all sorts of other fascinating things, but fall by the wayside there. I have to go travelling again, but I can't get my vaccination until November 11th, which ironically is the same date that the 007 movie comes out, so no time to die, hey? Anyway, I just can't get the feeling of just sadness out of my mind. You know, 2 and 900's death a couple of months back now has shocked me to its core. I've been seeing therapists, I've been talking to people again, but getting funding and, you know, actually trying to stay alive without having any employability at the current rate due to the fact that you need a vaccine to work. Yeah, it's a little crazy down in Australia at the moment, and Melbourne's surpassed the threshold for the amount of cases in Australia. You know, it was 1,780 something in New South Wales, and we've just passed that number as of yesterday. So, woohoo for COVID. But I'd like to say thank you for everyone and their support. I really considered doing... like the first game I had, I got 3 kills, and I was very, very sad. I've reconsidered. More importantly, I think I owe it to everyone here, because you guys are rooting for me. You guys are rooting for my success as much as you rely on some of my content for videos or you know, for a bit of an escapism. So, you know, I owe it to you to improve, because that way the content will be better. But not only that, you know, you guys can see how someone can transform over a period of years and actually, you know, evolve. I'm incredibly proud of my work that I have done recently. I've made incredible strides towards being a better human, being better at communicating, and so on and so forth. And I do apologise to those who I might not talk to anymore, but you guys, you mean the world to me. And, you know, I can't put that into words. You know, you guys have saved my life multiple occasions. Whether it's from a, hey Ash, you're alive, or hey Ash, what are you doing, or hey Ash, come play this video game, or hey Ash, you should totally check out this new game that's come out. Or whether it's, hey, you want to go play some War Thunder, or chill for a while. I'll continue doing content, but I think I'm going to take about, another couple of days before I continue. Suffice to say that, while I didn't get my decal in War Thunder, there are some other exciting things in the works. I am planning to move countries. Can't necessarily specify where. Maybe New Zealand, maybe Europe, maybe America even. But I am in search of work, and if you know anyone that's in Australia right now that'd be able to give me some sort of employment, I implore you to get in contact. Whether I don't know. I'm willing to relocate just for work at current time. I'm sick of being useless. In my mind, useless is a subjective term, because ultimately depends on what your worth is. Oh man, that was a good game. You know, I miss playing the Boomerang. You know, I miss playing its old flight model. It's still a good aircraft, but by George, it's a pain sometimes, this thing. So my advice to anyone who's watching this, because I don't know why this video is going to go up, but it is, don't stop learning, try and improve, and really, don't end up like you're about to hear me. 8 miles out of Memphis and I got no spare. 8 miles straight up downtown somewhere. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.